Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of
two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, nice move. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
On the return, Carter. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler.
Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And this is caught by Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Ekeler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The extra point up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So
sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Herbert now.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in KC. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Mahomes to throw once more. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And all the Chiefs have it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
43.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes completes it to Hardman.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw some.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 11. 1:35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He's got Smith-Schuster. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Mahomes to throw it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here's Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Toney.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What a performance. All those points put on the board.